Our Western Pacific Alco switcher is making a local run to a cattle loading facility. This exact rail deck bridge spans the local creek at our Las Juntas junction. The track is just inches from the painted backdrop, but every effort was made to blend the scenery in to create the illusion of depth. This local of 5 stock cars takes the siding and will pull ahead to switch down to the stockyard pens. There are 2 sidings here. The caboose will be dropped off on the back siding. The stock cars will be parked on the siding that the loading pins will use. The last stock car was built from an old mainline model's wooden kit. It is loaded with bales of hay, and it will be parked at the freight ramp shared with the equipment dealer next door. Three cars on the loading pin siding are spotted at the loading gates. These 3 are lettered for the Sacramento Northern Railroad, one of Western Pacific's larger subsidiary lines. The lead car will be delivered to a smaller stock pen down the line. This Tidewater Southern car was scratch-built some time ago. The Tidewater Southern was also a subsidiary of the Western Pacific Railroad. The caboose started as a ready-to-run SP caboose from Roundhouse. It was changed to look like one of the Sacramento Northern's old cabooses handed down from the Western Pacific. All of this activity is at Las Juntas Junction. That was a place named near Walnut Creek where the SP once crossed the old Sacramento Northern. So, with a bit of historic and artistic license, an interlocking tower from American Model Builders was added. This is one of the nicest and easiest laser kits I have built. It was a Rock Island prototype, but it looks like it belongs way out west here. I added a lighted interior and a downstairs door and window. The signal at this crossing junction indicates that the track curving off to the right shows a yellow, and the track straight through the tunnel indicates red. Between the cattle pens and the tower is a local business built years ago from one of Ed Sidham's metal soldered together kits. It was one of my earliest structures, but is now situated in a Northern California setting. This junction is formed by a number 8 curved switch and a number 8 straight switch. The cattle loading area was built on a slab of homosote. The plan came from looking at many old photos, mostly online, and just thinking through how many features it needed. It can load 2 cars at a time and hold another 2 carloads of cows at the ready. The pin construction is all from basswood strips. They need to be pre-colored. I held them in a clamp and sprayed them with a brown rattle can in bunches. Then they were sun-dried. The black Strathmore board is used as a base to build up the stock pins. Another piece is used to make a fence building template. The side rails scale out to 6" by 3½ inches thick. Areas where cows can be on either side have side rails on both sides. This prevents injury from jostling and rubbing on the vertical posts, and also keeps the posts intact. I made these fence segments in long strips and then cut them into sections. The base is drilled to accept the fence posts. Just a dot of white glue from below will do it for each post. The most difficult part is the ramp up to the car door level. Don't make it too steep. It needs side rails to keep the cows from toppling off the ramp. The top usually had a concrete landing pad and swinging gates to align with the stock car's doors. If all this seems difficult, you can buy kits from Campbell's models and also larger versions from Walther's. An additional large open pen area is used to receive cows by truck and feed and water them in a pre-staging area. A common raceway connects all the pen areas to the truck offloading gate. A roll-around truck-to-ground level ramp was made out of junk parts. This is a good scene to add a windmill, pump house, and a water storage tank. The windmill is one of Walther's kits. The water tank is leftover bits and pieces of various kits. Lastly, you can build a few cattle highway trucks to bring them into the railhead loadout pens. These trucks on the layout started as Athearn 28-foot trailers with the sides cut out to have the vented slats. Don't forget to add a few cowboys just sort of hanging around. Try to avoid the ones frozen in mid-gallop, twirling a stiff-looking rope. Thanks for watching.